In an exhilarating move that's lighting up both the gaming and basketball worlds, Twitch star Kai Cenat has agreed to join the NBA's new creator program. But this isn't just a fun team-up. It's a major opportunity for streamers to step into the spotlight while NBA players dive deeper into the world of digital entertainment. Stick around to see who stands to win the most, streamers or NBA legends. Or maybe there's someone else profiting off their back. Let's find out. Earlier this year, in an attempt to attract the Gen Z and Gen Alpha audience, the NBA announced an expansion of its creator program and invited Twitch sensation Kai Cenat for a collaboration. Kai is one of the biggest streamers at the moment, who's already hosted numerous celebrities and is now ready to bring exclusive BTS content from the NBA games. On the outside, this partnership looks like a tactic to bring in a younger generation of fans to basketball. But in reality, such collaborations could transform both sports on a much deeper level. Let's start with how these mashups affect viewership for both parties. 1. Effect on popularity. NBA stars like Steph Curry and LeBron James have a combined following of almost 288 million. Imagine an undiscovered Twitch streamer partnering up with these two for a live streaming event. The exposure would be massive. The streamer would gain visibility far beyond their regular gaming audience, reaching sports fans who may have never ever heard of platforms like Twitch. The same can be true for an upcoming NBA player when they partner with popular streamers like Kai Cenat, who once accidentally caused a riot during a fan meet and greet in Times Square and has even been in McDonald's commercials. Just imagine the limelight he can bring to any player by featuring them in one of his streams. The 22-year-old streamer has already pulled historic streaming numbers from the younger audiences and has successfully shone a light on women's sports. But this publicity boost is not just lucrative for lesser-known streamers or athletes. The heavily followed and immeasurably famous stars also have a lot more fame to gain from such events. Here's how. Number 1. PR boost. When these players participate in a crossover event, they don't just increase the number of their followers, they also seriously boost their public image. After all, it's all about being likable, right? People love to see the other side of their favorite sports stars. What more do they love? What else do they do? When an NBA star like Karl Anthony Towns or Josh Hart streams, the public can't resist seeing the geeky side of an otherwise tall, athletic heartthrob. Number 2. Connect with a new audience. And by new, I don't just mean audiences who've never been interested in gaming or a basketball game before, but also those young tech-savvy fans who would prefer Aiden Ross's NBA 2K livestream over a live game any day, or vice versa. For famous athletes and streamers, connecting with Gen Z and Gen Alpha means keeping their legacy alive and making sure that their sport stays popular for years to come. 2. Effect on business. And let's not forget about the sponsorship opportunities that arrive from these collaborative events. Major brands like Gatorade, Red Bull, and PepsiCo are eager to get in on anything that offers more visibility. After all, who wouldn't want to be a part of an event that attracts not just one but two groups of sports fans? Business giants like Google and State Farm are taking full advantage of the NBA X digital streaming trend and buying advertisement rights and sponsored highlights. For example, the insurance mega company State Farm isn't just limited to courtside signage anymore. They're now featured in sponsored replays and behind-the-scenes content on platforms like YouTube. And sponsorship deals are not the only business aspect that thrives on such events. These events are a branding dream come true for everyone involved. First off, NBA players get a chance to reshape their image. They're no longer just seen as athletes. They become more relatable, crossing into gaming culture and connecting with younger, tech-savvy audiences. Think of how Devin Booker streams on Twitch. It's a whole new way for him to engage, not just as a basketball star, but as a gamer too. For streamers, partnering with an NBA player can rocket their personal brand into the mainstream. Suddenly, they're no longer just popular among gamers. They're being introduced to sports fans and corporate sponsors alike. When Kai Cenat joined the NBA Creator Program, it gave him access to a broader audience, boosting his visibility beyond Twitch, and this attention helped grow both his fame and credibility. Then there are the brands, and this is where the real magic happens. Companies love to associate with influencers who have positive reach and appeal. When NBA players and streamers collaborate, it creates a dynamic opportunity for brands to sponsor something that crosses generational lines. Companies like Nike and Red Bull see these partnerships as a way to reach a young, energetic audience, creating the perfect mix for mass appeal. You might want to call it the ultimate win-win. NBA players broaden their influence, streamers boost their exposure, and brands, well, if you ask me, they're the real winners here. They're right in the spotlight, front and center. From Nike partnering with esports tournaments to Gatorade sponsoring streams with NBA stars, these companies are cashing in big time. The crossover between gaming and sports brings an influx of viewers, translating to massive sponsorship deals and skyrocketing product visibility. So, what's next? Keep watching Sportspreneur for more exciting crossovers between sports and business, and see how these partnerships continue to shape the future of branding and entertainment.